Next up, this is a really interesting. This is Garrett DeLorm, and he is not a regular app maker. Hi, Garrett.
Hi.
Yeah, he's not. He's a video producer. Am I right?
I produce digital and video and whatnot. Our team's over there. Jake Schwartz is our very talented developer who put this app together that I'll be telling you folks about.
Yeah, so this, because I had a little spreadsheet. Who's the app? What's the app? Who's the app maker? So I could put it on my little thing here, and there was no app maker. This is a group of video guys that are promoting indie bands. In fact, one indie band.
Yeah, one indie band in particular. It's basically,
tell us who the band is.
We're ad guys by profession, and this is kind of a passion on the side. So it's capabilities that we have and we do on the side, and yeah, are open.
All right, so you're promoting the band.
So the band, is the Ferocious Few, and I don't know if
you know them in San Francisco.
Any San Francisco locals know the band?
Yeah, the Ferocious Few are well known in San Francisco because they pop up in strange places. Like you'll be in Safeway, and they'll be outside suddenly like jamming. That's a guitarist named Francisco. And a drummer.
And Daniel.
I'm starting your time. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so basically they're very guerrilla. They go out and traditionally they've just showed up and played at festivals on 16th and Mission.
Yeah.
They kind of pop up when you least expect them to. So
they're an unsigned indie band, but they've got this really ferocious following in San Francisco.
Yeah,
people,
exactly. They have an initial album, but what we wanted to do, like the biggest selling point of the band was they're so good live. They have this presence and it's just sound, and every once in a while you see a band and you just kind of know they have that spark. And we saw them randomly. They snuck in the Treasure Island Music Festival and did this live show in front of a circus tent, and we knew we just kind of wanted to help them and.
So you said, can we do an app for you?
Yeah.
Can we do a music video for you?
Yeah, basically we wanted to bottle the energy that they bring in a live performance.
Let's see it. Should we see it before your time runs out?
Yeah, let's go ahead and.
All right, Jimmy, can we roll his video and can you crank it up? I want you to be able to hear the band. So here it is. Pocket Rock-It.
Yeah, the Pocket Rock-It. It's available on the iPhone, and basically what it does, it allows you to experience like a ferocious rocking show from the Ferocious Few, no matter where you are. So it feeds in the camera, and you can scale the guys and rotate them and kind of place them on Darren's shoulder over there and kind of just have fun with it. It's a really cool way to experience that live energy that wasn't really able to be bottled. Again, yeah, it's a little bit of it's non-traditional. So we did a music video for them, which also you all should check out. It's on the Ferocious Few's YouTube channel. But we
the interesting thing is like two people with iPhones. I could be the guitarist. I want to be Francisco. You could be the drummer, and then we can jam together.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it shows.
You can do it as solo, or you can do it duet mode, which is basically two phones Bluetooth sync together, and you'll have the drummer on one phone and the guitarist on the other, and you'll hear the stems and splits from each one. So you'll hear the drummer on the drum phone, the guitarist on one. Yeah, you can do a whole bunch of R-rated things with that.
R-rated things? No, this is a family show.
It's a pretty fun app. So yeah, it's you could be in a meeting, you could tap your friend and kind of both download the app and have a live show right there. And kind of the cool thing about it is that it has this inherent shareability, because you kind of want to get the full experiences. You want to have somebody else there to download the app and have that two-phone.
Yeah, because I'm like, look, I love this band. Check this out.
Yeah, really, it's pretty fun.
All right, so you aren't an app company. You guys are like ad agency side.
Yeah, this is a side project kind of thing, and we do help and do apps and help out bands, and we're kind of opening and.
Garrett, you were so funny because I asked you on the phone, what's the rev model? And I don't know, it was you or your partner, and they were like, rev model? We don't need a rev model. I was like, wait a minute. But if they ever get signed.
Yeah, if they were to ever get signed,
you get a big fat percentage of that.
Yeah, if this were to get sponsored on the App Store maybe or something. And
there are guys in black shirts without name tags.
Yeah, the more people that download it and the more we can help the band spread the message. It wasn't really about money. We just really wanted to make an app that kind of bottled that energy. Yeah, and we did it, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a free app, so there's not really a barrier to entry. You can try it out and have some fun with it, and if you like it, you can download the album, and yeah.
Yeah, where do you get such a thing? You still have 2 minutes questions, one in the front. How'd you do the interactivity with the landscape behind it?
Well, it feeds in from the camera, and we realized that we had an idea of getting the Ferocious Few and having them play wherever you are.
Because so that's their whole gig. Is
that's their whole gig.
Pop up in weird places.
It's true to their thing. So I don't really want to give away exactly how we pulled it off because it wasn't necessarily possible given like some of the constraints of using video in an app on an iPhone.
So you broke rules in the iOS API.
So no, we basically had to troubleshoot it and find a solution, and without kind of giving away how we did solve that because we'd love to potentially use this technology
for other bands
and for other bands maybe, or just wherever it might pop up, somebody might want to utilize that. And again, it was a passion project on the side, and we're trying to find potential ways to monetize it afterwards. But it's truly a selfless thing that we did.
Yeah, it really is.
So
I mean, of all of these things, I thought it was the most selfless. I mean, thing I'd seen. I mean, you guys are just doing it out of love for the band.
Who doesn't love music? I mean, it's just one of those things. Everybody kind of understands music, and when you see somebody that you like, it's not really about the money. You just kind of want to go out there and just get them big and famous and have the whole world experience what you experienced that first time you saw them, and that's kind of what it's all about.
Yeah, everybody's got a band like that.
Yeah.
A band that means a lot to them like that. Like I love Andrew Bird, and I would totally love that. Any questions in the audience? He's just got a few more seconds. You, lady.
Okay.
Tell us about your team and what you contributed to the project.
Yeah, no problem. So our team, we're multifaceted, very, our talents, we have directors for video, we have app developers, Flash developers, we have art directors, we have,
Are you like an ad agency, or are you just a bunch of random video guys put together?
We all work at an ad agency, but the thing is, this is kind of I don't really know if we are at liberty to say
really?
it here,
You're not.
But this is it's just unassociated with the agency, but it's we are a collective group of individuals with individual capabilities, and we try to remain unsiloed as a creative group, because sometimes everybody gets pigeonholed into their own role, and what we try to do is foster creativity through we have strategists, we have directors in video, and people who can develop apps and producers. And
but you guys are doing this under the covers of your day job, and that's why you can't name your company?
No, it's a 5 to 9.
I mean, can't I just Google your name and find out where you work?
That would work.
Yeah, I mean, LinkedIn. His name is Garrett DeLorm.
That's a very secret tip.
Yeah, sorry, but
yeah, no, this
you
was
can't hide your identity.
This was
anymore.
developed under Jake Landon, and that's Jake Schwartz, who is our very, very talented developer who can basically build anything. So
Jake Landon, he's the guy, and they could find that out. There was one more question. I'll extend him for audience interest. Can you deliver alerts through the app to tell people when this band is going to pop up somewhere?
That could possibly be an update in the future. Right now, what you can do is you can share, if you have Francisco or Daniel playing on, let's just say, like if you were down there and you had them playing next to me, you could share that on Facebook and let everybody know, hey, I'm at the SF AppShow. Check it out, and spread it that way, and continue to have them tour the world, if you will, without ever having actually had the money to go on a world tour.
A virtual world tour for
exactly.
them, which is exactly up their alley.
Yeah.
When I heard he was coming, I was sure that he was going to spring this band on me, and they were going to, these two guys were going to pop out, and I was kind of hoping for that. Actually.
Yeah, they're in LA right now, but if anybody follows the Ferocious Few on Twitter or on Facebook, they'll pop up here and there, and check them out. You'll have already seen them.
Seth, how are we doing on time? Where is Seth? Are we cool on time? Should we expand any more questions for him? I'll expand it when there's this much audience interest. Nothing more on the Ferocious Few? Give me the specs real quick and you're done. Ferocious Few, it's available on?
Ferocious Few is available on the App Store right now. Go ahead, download it, spread the word, tell all your friends. It's a great app. It's free, so there's no barriers to entry.
Jake Landon is the app developer?
Jake Landon is the app developer. He has some other fun apps as well.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff.
Jake Schwartz is actually his name, but Jake Landon is his
he's got a bunch of stuff.
He's got a lot of names.
He's got a lot of names and a lot of apps that are on the App Store. So you can check that out. And where are you going next? Next platform?
You know, if it makes sense for us to move into the Android, we will. But as of now, for this individual app, you know, it's just iOS only.
iOS only. No Android.
But
no Windows Phone.
We do have the capability to code for Android if it did make sense.
Sure. So you're going to look at that market and see how it evolves.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
wise.
Depending on how big the band go, if the band gets larger and larger and it makes sense, then we will spend the time on redeveloping.
Can the audience send you ideas for indie bands they like?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Really? How do they reach you?
Feel free.
Since you don't have a company that we know how to reach you
We're very
through.
secretive.
You are very secretive. They were so
We're
hard
like
to
ninjas,
interview.
but if you can find us, it's great. It's a great payoff.
So if they Google this, they can somehow find a website and find you.
Yeah,
and
actually, you
email
can just email me, GDeLorm,
There it is,
at
Gina Smith
yahoo.com. I know.
At
I know.
yahoo.com.
There are still Yahoo addresses. But
It's okay. There are some.
yeah,
Holdouts.
so that's my email address, and we're actually, my team and I will be out there answering questions or, you know, anything that you guys want, business